towards halogen. Towards halogen in the 16th group element. Right. Okay, in last class, oxygens are completed. Now, we are going to discuss about reactivity towards halogen. That means 60A group element can form here E2X2 type of halide and EX2 type of halide, and EX4 type of halide and EX6 type of halide. So these are monohalides, dihalides, tetrahalides, hexahalides. Okay, monohalides, dihalides, tetrahalides, and hexahalides. So here, the stability of halides decreasing in the order. The stability of halides decreasing in the order. Decreasing in the order means F minus, Cl minus, Br minus, I minus. That means here from fluoride to iodide, the stability of halides decreases. So that means fluoride has a greater stability, more stability compared to that of remaining halides. Okay, the stability order is from fluoride to chloride is decreases. So now we are going to discuss about hexahalides. First one is hexahalide. Hexahalide. Its molecular formula is EX6. The 6 means hexahalide. So here fluorine brings out its maximum valency of 6 here. Fluorine means F minus. It brings out maximum valency of 6. So sulfur, selenium, tellurium combines with this fluoride in fluorine. It forms SF6, SeF6, CeF6. Sulfur hexafluoride, selenium hexafluoride, tellurium hexafluoride. Okay, these are formed by the here direct combination. Direct combination means when sulfur reacts with fluorine, 3 moles of fluorine, it forms sulfur hexafluoride, and selenium combines with directly combines with fluorine, it forms selenium hexafluoride, and tellurium also. Tellurium directly combines with fluorine, it forms tellurium hexafluoride. Okay, due to maximum valency of 6, it is a hybridization. Once again here, all these hexafluorides are colorless gases, and these having octahedral shape. In this hexafluoride, central atom undergoes sp3d2 hybridization. sp3d2 hybridization. So the shape of these hexafluorides is octahedral. Let us say you take one example, sulfur hexafluoride. Sulfur hexafluoride. The structure of the sulfur hexafluoride is a octahedral shape. This is SF6. This is octahedral shape. Okay. Right. Next one is SF6 is a colorless, odorless. Here, SF6 is a colorless, odorless, and non-toxic and non-inflammable gas. Non-inflammable gas. Sulfur hexafluoride. Sulfur hexafluoride is a colorless, odorless, non-toxic and non-inflammable gas. So here it is insoluble in water. It is insoluble in water. It is insoluble in water and it is extremely stable. Extremely this is a steric factor. That means 6 fluorine atoms protects the sulfur atom from attacking by any reagent. So here around the sulfur atom, there is presence of 6 fluorine atoms. Sorry for interruption due to technical problem. So here SF6 is a extremely inert. Why? Because in sulfur hexafluoride, around the sulfur atom there is a 6 fluorine atoms are present. 6 fluorine atoms are present around the sulfur atom. So here these 6 fluorine atoms protects the sulfur atom from attacking by the reagent. So it is that means SF6 is a very more stable. That means it has a inerty nature. So sulfur chuttu undetatuvanti ee 6 fluorine atoms, these are protects the sulfur atom from attacking by the reagent. So that's why here SF6 is a more stable. So these stability decreases. These stability decreases on moving down the group. The stability of hexafluoride decreases down the group. Why? Because On moving down the group, size of central atom, size of central atom increases, size of central atom increases, and electronegativity decreases, then bond polarity increases. So here reactivity also increases. When reactivity increases, stability decreases. When reactivity increases, stability decreases. Once again here, stability decreases down the group. Why? Because on moving down the group from top to bottom, size of the central atom increases. Then electronegativity decreases. So that's why here bond polarity increases, and then immediately here reactivity also increases. The molecules which have highest reactivity or highly reactive nature, that would be these has a least stable nature or least stability. ఏ మాలిక్యూల్స్ లో అయితే రియాక్టివిటీ ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుందో ఆ మాలిక్యూల్స్ లెస్ స్టేబుల్, దీస్ ఆర్ లెస్ స్టేబుల్. దట్ మీన్స్ ఏ మాలిక్యూల్స్ అయితే మోర్ స్టేబుల్ గా ఉంటాయో వాటికి లెస్ రియాక్టివిటీ ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. దట్ ఈస్ ఇన్వర్స్లీ ప్రపోర్షన్. ఓకే, లెస్ రియాక్టివిటీ ఉండే మాలిక్యూల్స్ మోర్ స్టేబుల్. హై రియాక్టివిటీ ఉండే మాలిక్యూల్స్ less stable. Okay, that means here. Okay, so here the stability decreases down the group. That's why SF6, FeF6, CeF6. This has a inert nature. SF6 is a inert molecule. So from sulfur to selenium, size of the central atom increases. So it is slightly reactive. FeF6 is a slightly reactive. That means the reactivity of selenium hexafluoride is more than sulfur hexafluoride. Selenium hexafluoride reactivity అనేది sulfur hexafluoride కంటే హయ్యర్ గా ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకలా? ఇక్కడ ఏం చెప్పాం, స్టెబిలిటీ డిక్రీజెస్ డౌన్ ది గ్రూప్ అని చెప్పాం. సో సల్ఫర్ తర్వాత సెలీనియం వస్తుంది కాబట్టి సెలీనియం హ్యాస్ స్లైట్లీ రియాక్టివ్ అండ్ టెలూరియం హెక్సాఫ్లోరైడ్ is easily hydrolyzed by water. It is easily hydrolyzed by water. So here tellurium hexafluoride reacts with water molecule. It forms 6 moles of hydrogen chloride and H6PeO6. Okay, this is possible. This reaction is possible due to the large size of the tellurium. Large size of the tellurium. Okay, the reaction is possible due to the large size of the tellurium. Tellurium ki large size ఉండటం వల్ల టెల్లూరియం యొక్క రియాక్టివిటీ అనేది రిమైనింగ్ వాటర్ కంపేర్ చేస్తే హయ్యర్ గా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి సో దిస్ టెల్లూరియం హెక్సాఫ్లోరైడ్ ఈజీలీ హైడ్రోలైజ్డ్ బై వాటర్. Okay, that is reactivity. So here this SF6 is used as a gaseous dielectric in high voltage transformers and switch gears. So these are hexahalides. So here once again I repeated here, hexahalide formula is EX6. So the maximum fluorine brings out the maximum valency of 6. So here the sulfur, selenium, tellurium reacts with fluorine. It forms hexahalide, means hexafluoride. Okay, next one. Okay, these are formed directly combination. Sulfur directly combines with fluorine, it forms sulfur hexafluoride, and selenium directly combines with fluorine, it forms selenium hexafluoride. And then tellurium directly reacts with fluorine, it forms tellurium hexafluoride. Tellurium hexafluoride. So these sulfur hexafluoride, SeF6 means selenium hexafluoride, tellurium hexafluoride. These are all colorless gases, and these having octahedral shape. In these hexafluorides, central atom undergoes sp3d2 hybridization. That means in second excited state, it contains 6 unpaired electrons. So these 6 unpaired electrons forms bonds with 6 fluorine atoms in this molecule. Okay, that is like this. So next one, SF6, sulfur hexafluoride is a colorless, odorless, non-toxic, and non-inflammable gas. Which is insoluble in water, and it is extremely inert and extremely stable. Due to this is steric factor here. These inertness of sulfur hexafluoride due to the around the sulfur in SF6 molecule, 6 fluorine atoms are present here. 6 fluorine atoms means 6 fluorine atoms present around the sulfur in SF6 molecule. So these 6 fluorine atoms protect the sulfur atom from attacking by the reagent. So it is SF6 has a more stable. This stability decreases down the group. Why? Because here on moving down the group, size of the central atom increases and electronegativity decreases. Okay. So here reactivity also increases. Then when reactivity increases, stability decreases. That means here from SF6 to SeF6, reactivity increases. So here SeF6 is slightly reactive than SF6. SF6 kante SeF6 anedi more reactive. So SeF6 kante TeF6, tellurium hexafluoride anedi inka more reactive. Why? Because here from sulfur to tellurium, size of the central atom increases. కావడం వల్ల reactivity కూడా increase అవుతుంది. So tellurium hexafluoride is a more reactive compared to that of selenium hexafluoride and sulfur hexafluoride due to the large size of the tellurium. That means here SF6 is a chemically inert, SeF6 is slightly reactive, and TeF6 is more reactive. Why? Because this is easily hydrolyzed by water here like this. This reaction is possible due to large size of the tellurium. Okay, right. So next one, tetrafluoride. After that, tetrafluoride. Okay, right? After that, hexafluoride. Now I am going to discuss about tetrafluorides of the tetrahalides of the 6Pa group elements. Right. Okay, tetrahalide. Its molecular formula is EX4. Here 4 halogen atoms are present, so this is tetra. Right. So a large number of well-known tetrahalides are present here. So SF4 and SeF4 means tetrafluoride and TeF4. Among these, SF4 is a gas. It is a liquid. It is a solid. Among here, sulfur tetrafluoride selenium tetrafluoride, tellurium tetrafluoride. So here SF4 is a gas, SeF4 is a liquid, TeF4 is a solid. So next one here, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium form stable tetrachlorides, stable tetrachlorides and tetrabromide. Tetrachloride and tetrabromide. Okay, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium form tetrachlorides and tetrabromide. Here sulfur form SCl4 and SBr4. Sulfur tetrachloride, sulfur tetrabromide. And selenium also, it forms SeCl4 and SeBr4. Selenium tetrachloride and selenium tetrabromide. Next, after that, tellurium, it forms tellurium tetrachloride and tellurium tetrabromide. And polonium, it forms polonium tetrachloride and polonium tetrabromide. So these are sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. These are all formed stable tetrafluorides and tetrabromide. Okay, next one, tellurium and polonium. Tellurium and polonium form tetraiodide. Means TeI4, PoI4. Once again here, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium form tetrachloride and tetrabromide. Like this molecules are here. Sulfur, it forms SCl4, SBr4. Selenium forms SeCl4, SeBr4. Tellurium forms TeCl4, TeBr4. Polonium forms polonium tetrachloride, polonium tetrabromide. And tellurium and polonium form tetraiodides also. That means TeI4, tellurium tetraiodide, polonium tetraiodide. So here all tetrahalides have a trigonal bipyramidal shape. Trigonal bipyramidal shape, and its hybridization is sp3d hybridization. What is the hybridization of central atom in tetrahalides is sp3d hybridization. Okay, for example, you take sulfur tetrahalide. So here, sulfur electronic configuration in ground state. That means 3s2, 3p4, 3d0. This is electronic configuration of sulfur in ground state. Right. So in excited state, this electronic configuration is 3s2. The electron from p orbital promotes to 3d orbital. Then 3p3, 3d1. Then its a configuration is here like this. So this is sp3d hybridization. So here in excited state of sulfur atom, there are 4 unpaired electrons. So these 4 unpaired electrons form bonds with 4 halogen atoms. with 4 halogen atoms. Here X means halogen atom. So these 4 unpaired electrons from the sulfur atom, these forms bonds with 4 halogen atoms. Okay, it has a trigonal bipyramidal shape. This is sulfur like this. Trigonal bipyramidal means so this is X, 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 X. So in this 1, 2, 3, 3 equatorial bonds, 2 axial bonds are present in the trigonal bipyramidal shape. So one of the equatorial bonds occupied by one lone pair of electrons. One of the equatorial bonds occupied by one lone pair of electrons. So here sulfur atom contains 4 unpaired electrons. These forms bonds with 4 halogen atoms like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. ఈ సల్ఫర్ దగ్గర ఉండేటటువంటి 4 unpaired electrons ఈ హాలోజన్స్ తో 4 బాండ్స్ ని ఫామ్ చేస్తాయి. సో ఈ లోన్ పేర్ ఆఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఉన్నాయి చూడండి. దిస్ లోన్ పేర్ ఆఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఆక్యుపైడ్ ఇన్ ది ఈక్వటోరియల్ పొజిషన్ ఆఫ్ ది స్ట్రక్చర్. ఈ స్ట్రక్చర్ లో ఈక్వటోరియల్ పొజిషన్ ని దిస్ ఈక్వటోరియల్ పొజిషన్ occupied by lone pair of electrons. So all tetrahalides have a trigonal bipyramidal shape. Trigonal bipyramidal shape. So in these 4 unpaired electrons of sulfur, it forms bonds with 4 halogen atoms. This equatorial bond is occupied by lone pair of electrons. Okay. Here once again, tetrahalides means SF4 is a gas, SeF4 is a liquid, tellurium tetrafluoride, this is a solid. So sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium form tetrafluoride and tetrabromide. So these are formation of this like this. Okay, tellurium and polonium form tetraiodides also. So ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఈ టెలూరియం పొలోనియం ఇక్కడ క్లోరైడ్స్ అండ్ బ్రోమైడ్స్ అండ్ అయోడైడ్స్ కూడా ఫామ్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నాయి. బట్ సెలీనియం ఫామ్ ఫ్లోరైడ్స్ బ్రోమైడ్స్ అండ్ ఓకే అంతే. సెలీనియం ఫామ్ ఫ్లోరైడ్స్ అండ్ ఫ్లోరైడ్స్ బ్రోమైడ్స్, నాట్ అయోడైడ్స్. Next, tellurium forms fluoride, bromide and iodide. Tellurium మాత్రం 4 types of అంటే ఫ్లోరైడ్స్ ని ఫామ్ చేస్తా ఉంది, క్లోరైడ్స్ ని ఫామ్ చేసింది, బ్రోమైడ్స్ ని ఫామ్ చేస్తుంది, అయోడైడ్స్ ని కూడా ఫామ్ చేస్తుంది. సో ఈ టెట్రాహైడ్రైడ్స్ have a trigonal bipyramidal shape. Central atom undergoes sp3d hybridization in this like this. This is a structure of the tetrahalides. Structure of the tetrahalides. So among these here, SF4 is a more reactive. Here highly reactive. SF4 is a highly reactive. Sulfur tetrafluoride is a highly reactive. Means it is easily hydrolyzed by water. Sulfur tetrafluoride is a highly reactive. So it is easily hydrolyzed by water due to presence of vacant 3d orbital in sulfur atom. ఈ సల్ఫర్ ఆటమ్ లో వేకెంట్ 3d ఆర్బిటాల్ ఉండటం వల్ల SF4 is a highly reactive. So it is easily hydrolyzed by water. That means sulfur tetrafluoride reacts with water, it forms sulfur dioxide and hydrogen fluoride. So next one, SF4 and SeF4. Sulfur tetrafluoride selenium tetrafluoride. These both are used as a fluorinating agent. Fluorinating agent. Both are used as a fluorinating agent. These tetrahalides act as a Lewis base and Lewis acid. Lewis base and Lewis acid. So ఇక్కడ చూడండి, tetrahalides act as a both Lewis base as well as Lewis acid. Lewis base గా యాక్ట్ చేస్తుంది, Lewis acid గా కూడా యాక్ట్ చేస్తుందమ్మా. Why? Because here due to presence of lone pair of electron, due to presence of lone pair of electron, tetrahalides act as a Lewis base. Tetrahalides act as a Lewis base. And for Lewis acids గా ఎందుకు యాక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాయి ఇవి? Lewis acids అంటే the central atom can extend its coordination number to 6. So ఇక్కడ చూడండి, tetrahalide acts as a Lewis base as well as Lewis acid. Why? Because here due to presence of lone pair of electrons, on central atom, these tetrahalides act as a Lewis bases. So these also act as Lewis acids. Why? Because the central atom can extend its coordination number to 6. Central atom యొక్క coordination number extend అవుతుంది కాబట్టి Lewis acids గా కూడా ఇవి యాక్ట్ చేస్తాయి అన్నమాట. So here for example SF4 reacts with boron trifluoride. It forms coordination covalent bond in between these molecules. So in this case SF4 is acts as a Lewis base. Why? Because here around the central atom, that means here SF4, in SF4 central atom sulfur contains lone pair of electron. In BF3 boron contains vacant orbital. In this reaction the sulfur donates a lone pair of electron to the vacant orbital of boron. So here like this, it contains lone pair of electron, it contains vacant d orbital. So the sulfur donates a lone pair of electron to the vacant orbital of boron. So it is a electron pair donor. So it is a Lewis base. Here. And another example, sulfur tetrafluoride reacts with fluoride. It forms SF6 minus. So in this case, coordination number of sulfur is 4. Here 6. So it extended the coordination number 4 to 6. So here this is Lewis acid. So tetrahalides act as a both Lewis acids and Lewis bases. Why? Because here SF4 is act as a Lewis base. Why? Because due to presence of lone pair of electron, lone pair of electrons on the central atom, so it acts as a Lewis base. In this central atom can extend its coordination number to 6. Coordination number extend కావడం వల్ల it is also act as Lewis acid. So next one, tetrachloride. Tetrachloride is prepared by direct combination with chlorine. That means sulfur reacts with chlorine, it forms sulfur tetrachloride. And selenium also reacts with directly chlorine, it forms selenium tetrachloride. Okay, right. Here once again, tetrahalide. That molecular formula is EX4. Molecular formula is EX4. So here, in this SF4 is a gas, SeF4 is a liquid, tellurium tetrafluoride is a solid. So sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium, it forms tetrachlorides and tetrabromide. Already we see that here. And tellurium and iodine, tellurium and polonium, it forms tetraiodide also. That means PeI4 and PoI4. So all tetrahalides have a trigonal bipyramidal shape. Trigonal bipyramidal shape. That means in excited state electronic configuration of sulfur, there is presence of 4 unpaired electrons. These 4 unpaired electrons form bonds with 4 chlorine atoms. So the equatorial position occupied by lone pair of electrons. In these tetrahalides, central atom undergoes sp3d hybridization. sp3d hybridization. Okay. Among these tetrafluorides, SF4 is a highly reactive. So that is easily hydrolyzed by water due to presence of vacant 3d orbital in sulfur. Sulfur lo vacant 3d orbitals untayi kabatti it is easily hydrolyzed by water. It forms SO2 and HF. Okay, this sulfur tetrafluoride and selenium tetrafluoride both are act as a fluorinating agent. So these tetrahalides act as a both Lewis bases as well as Lewis acid. So due to presence of lone pair of electrons, these act as a Lewis bases. In this central atom, can extend its coordination number to 6. So it acts as a Lewis acid. In these two examples, in this reaction, sulfur tetrafluoride acts as a Lewis base. Why? Because the lone pair of electrons is donates to the vacant orbital of boron in BF3. BF3 lo unde boron దగ్గర ఉన్న vacant orbital కి ఈ sulfur lone pair of electrons donate చేస్తుంది కాబట్టి it acts as a Lewis base. So next one here, sulfur coordination number extends from 4 to 6. The coordination number extend అయింది కాబట్టి it is also acts as Lewis acid. So next one, tetrachlorides are formed by direct combination with chlorine. So sulfur directly reacts with chlorine, it forms sulfur tetrachloride. And selenium also directly reacts with chlorine, it forms selenium tetrachloride. So after that here, dihalides. So here EX2 type of halides here. So here, except selenium, all elements form stable dichloride and dibromide. Okay, except selenium, all elements form dichlorides and dibromide. However, diiodide are not formed. Okay, except selenium, all elements form stable dichlorides and dibromides, and however diiodides are not formed. Among the dichlorides, dihalides, SCl2 is a well known. SCl2 and sulfur dichloride. Sulfur dichloride is a well known. It is prepared by the saturating the monochlorides of sulfur. That means 2 moles of sulfur reacts with chlorine. It forms S2Cl2. S2Cl2. Sulfur reacts with chlorine. It forms sulfur monochloride. Sulfur monochloride. This sulfur monochloride reacts with again chlorine. It forms sulfur dichloride. Sulfur dichloride. Here sulfur reacts with chlorine to form sulfur monochloride. This sulfur monochloride is saturating with chlorine. It forms sulfur dichloride. Sulfur dichloride. It is a SCl2 is a foil smelling red liquid. Foil smelling red liquid. So this SCl2 reacts with ethylene, means CH2 double bond CH2. It forms mustard gas. It forms mustard gas. It is a war gas. It is a war gas. So here SCl2 means sulfur dichloride reacts with 2 moles of ethylene. 2 moles of ethylene. It forms mustard gas. It forms mustard gas. This is mustard gas. Okay. Mustard gas, it is not a gas. It is a volatile liquid. It is a volatile liquid. Mustard gas, it is not a gas. It is a volatile liquid. So it undergoes sp3 hybridization. It contains 2 lone pair of electrons. 2 lone pair of electrons. 2 lone pair of electrons. It has a angular shape. It has a angular shape. For example, you take SF2, sulfur difluoride. Sulfur difluoride like this. This is 1 lone pair of electron. This is another lone pair of electron. Here 98.3 degree bond angle. Generally, sp3 hybridization ఏ shape ఉండాలి? Tetrahedral ఉండాలి. Tetrahedral. So it contains 2 lone pair of electrons. That means here, due to repulsions between lone pair and lone pair bond pair or bond pair also. ఈ repulsions ఉండడం వల్ల bond angle decreases and then shape is automatically changes. That means angular shape. That means angular shape. And SCl2 also, SCl2 like this. 2 lone pair of electrons here 103 degree bond angle. So this is shape of the dihalide. So once again here, dihalide means is molecular formula EF2. Except selenium, all elements forms dichlorides and dibromides. However, diiodides are not formed. Because selenium tappa remaining అన్ని elements కూడా dichlorides ni dibromides ni form చేస్తాయి. Diiodides మాత్రం form చేయవు. Among these dichlorides, SCl2 is a well-known dihalide. So here it is prepared by the saturating of monochloride. That means here sulfur reacts with chlorine, it forms sulfur monochloride. And then the sulfur monochloride reacts with chlorine, it forms sulfur dichloride. So the sulfur dichloride is a oil smelling red liquid. So among these here, the sulfur dichloride reacts with ethylene, it forms mustard gas. Here in this reaction takes place here. HCl2 reacts with ethylene, it forms mustard gas. It is a war gas. Mustard gas, it is not a gas, but it is volatile liquid. So in dihalate, central atom undergoes sp3 hybridization. So when sp3 hybridization, expected shape is tetrahedral and bond angle is 109 degree 28 minutes. But it contains here 2 lone pair of electrons. So the repulsion takes place between lone pair and bond pair. So the bond angle reduces and shape is also changes. So the shape of the dihalate is a angular shape. It is a bond angle. In SF2 98.3 degree, in SCl2 103 degree. Okay, here this is dihalate. So this last one is monochloride. Last one is monochloride. Monochloride. Okay, these are dimeric in nature. For example, S2F2, S2Cl2, S2Br2, and Se2 and Se2Cl2 and Se2Br2, etc. These are all dimeric in nature. These are examples for monochloride. These undergoes hydrolysis. It's tended to disproportionation. Disproportionation reactions takes place in this reaction. So here S2F2 reacts with water. S2F2 reacts with water. It forms hydrogen fluoride and SO2 and 3 moles of sulfur. And again, here this is an example for disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation, it is very simple. Disproportionation reaction means the substance which acts as a both oxidizing and reducing agent in the redox reaction. Okay, redox reaction lo single substance acts as a both oxidizing and reducing agent. Okay, substance oxidizing agent ga act cheyali, reducing agent ga kuda act cheyali. Alanti reactions ni disproportionation reactions antam. Okay, in the redox reaction, single substance acts as a both oxidizing as well as reducing agent. This type of reaction is called disproportionation reaction. So here, one of the substance which is having middle oxidation state, it forms 2 substances. One is higher oxidation state, another is lower oxidation state. That means in this case of S2F2, the oxidation state of sulfur is +1. Oxidation state of sulfur is +1. In this case, in sulfur dioxide, here +4, here 0. So from this, +1 to +4, oxidation state increases. So it is undergoes oxidation. It is undergoes oxidation. So this is +1 to 0, decreasing oxidation number takes place. So it undergoes reduction. That means in this type of disproportionation reaction, single substance undergoes oxidation as well as reduction. ఒకే సబ్స్టాన్స్ ఆక్సిడేషన్ లో ఇన్వాల్వ్ అవుతుంది, అలాగే రిడక్షన్ లో కూడా ఇన్వాల్వ్ అవుతుంది. ఆక్సిడేషన్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఇంక్రీజింగ్ ఇన్ ఆక్సిడేషన్ నంబర్. ఆక్సిడేషన్ నంబర్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయితే దట్ విల్ బి కాల్డ్ హియర్ ఆక్సిడేషన్. సో ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్ సల్ఫర్ ఆక్సిడేషన్ నంబర్ increases from +1 to +4. +1 నుండి +4 కి ఆక్సిడేషన్ నంబర్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయింది కాబట్టి it undergoes here oxidation. Reduction means decreasing in oxidation state. So here +1 to 0. +1 నుండి 0 కి ఆక్సిడేషన్ నంబర్ డిక్రీజ్ అయింది. So this is reduction. Okay, next one. Next example. 2S2Cl2 combines with water. It forms 4 moles of HCl and SO2 and 3 moles of sulfur. Here is also, it is +1 charge, it is +4, it is 0. So here to here, this is oxidation. In this reduction. Okay, this is toxic yellow liquid. The structure of the S2Cl2 or S2F2, it is similar to the structure of the hydrogen peroxide. This is like this. So that is structure of the monochloride. Okay, monochlorides are dimeric in nature. The example for this S2F2, S2Cl2, S2Br2 and Se2Cl2, Se2Br2. These are all examples for the monochloride. These are all in dimeric in nature. So here, this is a reaction with water. It undergoes disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation means single substance which acts as a both oxidizing and reducing agent in redox reaction. Redox reactions లో ఒకే సబ్స్టాన్స్ ఆక్సిడైజింగ్ అండ్ రెడ్యూసింగ్ ఏజెంట్స్ యాక్ట్ చేస్తే that type of reactions are called disproportionation reaction. In this, S2F2 is undergoes both oxidation and reduction. Oxidation means increasing in oxidation state. Reduction means decreasing in oxidation state. In this case, sulfur +1 to +4. It increasing oxidation number of sulfur +1 to +4. That means it undergoes oxidation. In this case, oxidation number of sulfur decreasing from +1 to 0. 1 to 0 ki decrease in poverty, it undergoes reduction also. Only single sulfur undergoes both oxidation and reduction. This type of redox reactions are called disproportionation reaction. It is another example for the disproportionation reaction. So the structure of the dihalide or monohalide, it is similar to the hydrogen peroxide. So halides are completed. Remaining topic tomorrow class lo discuss cheddam.